welcome to this Mariners preview. And this game is going to be involving the Mariners as we head to Gillingham on Saturday for the next League Two clash. Can Grimsby keep up the form that they've been showing in the last 2 to 3 weeks? We'll find out when we head to Priestfield on Saturday at 3 o'clock. This is going to be interesting. Like I said, all my stats and everything else, they come from I use Soccer Punter, a great site to check out all the head-to-head stats you may need for any game that your teams are having, and it's got some great stats for this game as well. And what we'll do is we'll tell you that in the last 5 games for all teams, it's 2 wins, a draw and 2 defeats for Gillingham. The Mariners have gone 2 wins and 3 draws, unbeaten in 5. Maybe it's 3 clean sheets out of those 5 as well. A narrow win last time out, a 1-0 win at home in our last match against high-flying MK Dons. Gillingham with a good win in their last fixture as well. Keep themselves in that playoff hunt. To be fair to them, they've stayed in and around the playoff hunt all season so far, and it's not been I don't think most Gillingham fans would say it's probably not been the most enthralling season in regards to standard of football for them. So probably a bit frustrating. Last time we played Gillingham was one of our few clean sheets this season, but it came in September, a 2-0 win at Blundell Park. But in the last times we've played Gillingham 5 times, and the record is 2 wins each and a draw each, which means the score ratio is 7-6 in the Mariners' favour, so that breaks down to 40% win rate for both teams and 20% draw, and a 7-6, like I said, score ratio in Grimsby Town's favour. When you head towards team news for the Mariners are going to be without Danny Rose once again. He's obviously picked up an injury which he hasn't quite shook off yet. David Artell did say that he'll be back sooner rather than later, but it definitely will be before the end of the season. It's not serious, but it's obviously enough to keep our captain and top goal scorer out of the team, and everyone was concerned about that going into the MK Dons fixture, but I think they sort of settled the nerves, and Justin Abiku got what proved to be the winner on Tuesday night, and there's a chance that Anthony Glenn and Nalmar could come back, but he also indicated that the last couple of games obviously keeping clean sheets. Do you really want to change that back four? At the minute, you would say no. I still think we need to be a bit more prolific when we get into the final third. Even though it has been good to see the fight in the lads, which is all I asked for on that ban run, is make yourself difficult to beat. And I basically said to my friend that was with me on Tuesday night, I said to Chris, I actually said to him that typical town, that, isn't it? You draw at Sutton, whether it was unlucky or not, you draw at Sutton, and then you go and beat MK Dons at home 1-0 3 days later. And that can be how frustrating it can be to be a Grimsby Town fan. In the 5 outings between the sides, the first one was way back in 2008. In September of 2008, Gillingham got the first result with a 3-0 win at home, and then at Blundell Park, Grimsby returned the favour that season with a 3-0 win themselves. And then we did not play Gillingham in a competitive fixture until September of last season, when it ended up with a 1-1 draw between Grimsby and Gillingham at Blundell Park, and obviously Gillingham won 2-1 at Bridgefield last time we were there. Obviously, like I've said earlier in the season, start of September, the Mariners got a 2-0 victory at home to Gillingham. That's when we were really started the season well, to be fair, and obviously after that fell off a cliff and everything that sort of happened after that. So it's going to be a tough game to pick between. Gillingham have got some threats in their side. You've got to look out for Omar Bugil, not to be confused with Omar Bogle, but Omar Bugil, former Forest Green striker and others, and Sutton striker. He scored 10 goals this season. He scored both goals in Gillingham's winning midweek. So, obviously they are feeling like they could cause some damage, and I'm sure they probably feel that way. If you did fancy a flutter on the game, you can get Gillingham at some places at evens favourite for the game. The draw is 9-4 in certain places. I'm going to be down to when you can get them at odds of around about 3-1. And as you can see, Town have failed to score 12 times. Gillingham have failed to score 12 times. We've failed to score 7 times. I think their top scorer is Connor Masterson, and top assist for them is Connor Mahoney. And obviously, like I said, Omar Bugil, who is now into double figures as well for Gillingham. Obviously, Danny will not be available for this game. We might play something similar. We might even play an unchanged side that played on Tuesday. Why not? It's one of these kind of games that I'm going to say try and be unchanged if you can, unless of course needed. I think we are starting to get a lot of injuries back, so Grimsby we're in a good place in that regard. Obviously, missed the penalty as well, which wasn't exactly fantastic. But as I said, Gillingham have had 8 clean sheets this season. We've now all of a sudden turned up with 13. Sorry, 13 for Gillingham, 8 for us. I've got it the wrong way around. There you go. Gillingham with 13 clean sheets. I think what is quite amazing is we are going into a game against the lowest scorers in the division this season. Because if we look now at the table as it stands, Grimsby Town lie in their 5th bottom on 38 points from 36 games. That equates to 8 wins, 14 draws and 14 defeats, 47 goals and 61 conceded. Have a minus 14 goal difference. against Gillingham, who have won 16 of their 38 matches, drawing 7 and losing 15. They've conceded 44 goals this season. They have only scored 35 goals, and they are in 10th place with 55 points. I find that absolutely phenomenal, considering how few goals they have scored to be chasing a playoff place, which they are. So this is another tough fixture for the Mariners to come out and try and get a result from. Obviously, the confidence is up a bit with the supporters, to be expected. Obviously, like I said, I would say 2 more wins at the moment would probably see us safe, but again, we still have to go ahead and get them. I think what I agree with David Artell, we have to be better on the football in general, because we either need to be better on the football or we need to be more clinical in front of goal, really, when we get the chances. To be fair, I can't see there being much change from midweek unless injuries play for that. In fact, so much so I'd probably go and change and see what happens. And I think this is a difficult one to call this, because I think Gillingham don't score a great deal. You know, we've actually scored 12 more goals than Gillingham, but they don't concede too many. They've only conceded 44. So this is difficult. I mean, Gillingham is a tough place to go to, and having, you know, take over themselves at the back end of last season, when we played them, they were in the midst of that. This could be quite a difficult game, but I do think that, do you know, the way I'm seeing us play at the moment, I don't see this having many goals in it. I really don't. For Gillingham's lack of scoring prowess, and obviously we've tightened up a bit. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a 1-0 win to Grimsby for this. The side, I think, will be pretty much unchanged. If anything, if he wants to go 2 up top, he might play Donovan Wilson alongside a Bequo, but I think he might play similar. Well, enough exactly the same as when he played in midweek, with his down one side. You know, so I think it's going to be unchanged, and I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for the Mariners, which, would you Adam and Eve it, would actually move us above Salford before Salford play on the Sunday. So, you know, again, results depending, it wouldn't guarantee us safety, but would be a major step closer if we were to get that. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for the Mariners. Who's going to score the goal? I'm going to say Abo is going to get the goal in this game and get his 10th goal of the season. Again, it would be amazing if we got 2 forward players on double figures. That would be great. A good assist. Well, say a good assist. It was a lucky assist, because Abo kind of got hold of it and didn't get hold of it, which caused it to fall for Bequo. But maybe Justin can add to his tally. I'm saying 1-0 though, and Abo Issa goal, possibly from even inside the box. You know, why don't we think outside the box? And thinking outside the box for Issa's going inside the box is outside the box. Anyway, so I'm going for a 1-0 win And I am going to be saying that now it is down to you guys now to tell me what you think. Would you go unchanged unless any injuries pop up? Do you think the Mariners can keep on this, like I said, not fancy way of playing, but like I call it, effective way of playing, and keep up the gradual momentum that Grimsby are picking up? So leave your predictions for me down below. Leave your thoughts down below, and please do hit that like button. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell button. That'll let you know when I upload some new content. Some National League video is coming up shortly as well. So any National League subscribers, do wait. That is coming for you very shortly. But back to this one. Please do like, share, subscribe, Mariners fans, and let me know what you think is going to happen at Gillingham. If you're going to Gillingham, safe journey down to Gillingham, and hopefully the lads bring us back 3 vital points, and they would be vital if we were to get them. But difficult game. I like Gillingham supporters, they're good. So please do like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button, and that'll let you know when I upload some new content. In the meantime, guys, I'll see you soon with a review of the Gillingham game coming up on Saturday evening. Until then, I'll see you, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Up the Mariners, and let's hope we can do it again. Let's hope so. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.